Let me tell you something most men don't understand. The moment you start caring too much about a woman, you've already lost her. I know that sounds harsh, but listen up. You think being the nice guy, always available, always texting first, always putting her on a pedestal is going to make her want you more? Wrong. It makes her lose respect for you, because a woman doesn't want to be your world. She wants to orbit around you. Why do the men who ignore her get the most attention? Why does she chase the one who seems uninterested? It's not because she enjoys games. It's because she's wired to respect strength, not desperation. And if you don't learn this, you'll keep getting left behind, wondering why she suddenly lost feelings. Stay with me, because by the end of this speech, you'll understand exactly why women crave men who stand firm, who don't seek approval, and who refuse to lose themselves just to impress her. Women don't respect a man who is always available, always seeking her validation. When she senses that you're prioritizing her over your own life, she instinctively pulls away. It's not about playing games, it's about understanding attraction. A man who values himself doesn't beg for attention, he commands it. Ever notice how the moment you stop caring, she suddenly wants to know what you're up to? That's because women are drawn to mystery, not predictability. The guy who isn't waiting on her texts, who isn't constantly checking up on her, he's the one who intrigues her the most. You think showering her with compliments makes you attractive? No, what makes you attractive is walking into a room like you own it, regardless of whether she notices you or not. Women don't fall for words, they fall for presence. Your aura, your confidence, your ability to walk away, that's what makes you powerful. If you let her walk all over you, if you allow disrespect just because you like her, she will never see you as a man of value. Women test men. They want to see if you'll stand up for yourself. If you don't, she'll lose interest. But if you do, she'll respect you. And respect is the foundation of attraction. A man obsessed with a woman loses sight of his purpose. And the moment you lose focus on your goals, you lose your power. Women don't want a man whose world revolves around them. They want a man who is so locked into his mission that she has to work for his attention. Nothing is more attractive than a man who isn't afraid to walk away. When you're willing to let go, when you know you can do just fine without her, that's when she respects you the most. Because now she sees you as a man who has options, a man who isn't desperate, a man who chooses his woman, not chases her. So stop caring too much. Stop putting her first. Stop thinking that love means sacrifice, because the moment you start valuing yourself, the moment you stop needing her approval, that's when she'll start chasing you. Women prefer men who don't put them on a pedestal, but stand firm on their own. Now, the question is, are you ready to become that man? When you chase a woman too much, you don't just show her interest, you show her neediness. And neediness is the biggest killer of attraction. The more you pursue her, the more she pulls away. That's just how human psychology works. We don't value what comes easy, we value what we have to earn. And women by nature are wired to test a man's strength, his self-control, and his sense of value. If you're always chasing, always proving yourself, always trying to impress her, you fail that test every single time. Think about it like this. Have you ever noticed that the guy who ignores her, the one who doesn't seem to care, somehow gets all of her attention? She wonders why he isn't looking at her the way other men do. She questions why he hasn't texted her back yet. She finds herself thinking about him more, analyzing every interaction, because she doesn't have him figured out. That sense of mystery, that feeling of uncertainty, sparks her attraction. But the guy who constantly texts first, who is always available, who showers her with attention, he doesn't create any mystery. He makes it easy for her. And what comes easy is never valued. It's not about playing games. It's about understanding that attraction is built on polarity. Masculine energy is about direction, purpose, and confidence. Feminine energy is about emotion, response, and seeking security. When a man positions himself as the one who needs her approval, who is waiting for her validation, he is giving up his masculine power. And the moment he does that, she loses respect for him. Women don't consciously decide to pull away from needy men. It happens instinctively. It's like a switch in their mind. They can't help it. Now, some men think that if they just try harder, if they're nicer, if they give more, she'll finally see his worth.